just to get it straight, there had to be a meeting at one point when they invented that chocolate, where someone said, well, let's add this ingredient that tastes like vomit. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a bestseller. And what confuses me even more, that there are people buying and enjoying that chocolate. What? America's got Germans and we are for them. My name is Annie and my husband, my 2 kids and we moved from Cologne, Germany to Boston, Massachusetts in July 2021. And one question I get asked a lot is if there are German things I miss since I'm living in the US. And I have to admit that I'm a big chocolate eater, so I used to eat a whole chocolate bar every day. I'm trying not to anymore, but there are definitely days I'm craving chocolate really bad. So, you can buy German chocolate here, at least some brands, but when I was looking at the price tags, I was like, how bad can American chocolate be? Let's give it a try. And if you would like to know if I changed my mind and what chocolate I buy the most, just keep watching, I will let you know in a little bit. But before that, I will ask my German parents who are in town and who are as German as you can be to do a blindfolded chocolate tasting, and I'm very curious to see if they can taste the difference. Last but not least, if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Okay, so this is my mom Marita.
Hello.
And this is my dad Peter.
Hi.
And both of them have never tasted an American chocolate before, so I'm very curious to see if they can taste the difference. So what I've got is, for American chocolate, I got Ghirardelli, I hope I pronounce it right, and I got Dove, and the very famous Hershey's. And the German chocolate, I got Rittersport, Lind, and Moser Rot from Aldi. And all of them are pure milk chocolate to make it a little bit more difficult to taste the difference. And I will also cut them in small pieces, so it's harder to say which one is what chocolate. I will ask you to wear those very fancy handmade blindfolds. And then I will ask you to tell me if you think the chocolate is American or German. And after that, you can rank the chocolate from 1 to 5. So 1 is barely eatable and 5 is awesome, I want to have more. Got it?
Got it.
Lindt is my favorite.
Lindt is your favorite?
Tastes very chocoladig. Yeah.
Okay. What about Lindt is my favorite.
Okay.
Es ist nicht zu toppen in German.
To be honest, I was a bit surprised about my parents' votes. I mean, that Hershey's would get rated low, that I expected, as I don't know what's wrong with this chocolate, but just for fun, I googled why does Hershey's taste so bad, and I found a source telling me that this chocolate contains something called butyric acid, which can also be found in Parmesan cheese, sour yogurt, and yes, vomit. Just to get it straight, there had to be a meeting at one point when they invented that chocolate, where someone said, well, let's add this ingredient that tastes like vomit. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a bestseller. And what confuses me even more, that there are people buying and enjoying that chocolate. What? I mean, if you are out there and you like Hershey's, I just have one question. Why? And what about it? Thanks for sharing in advance. Anyways, so the winners of the tasting were two German chocolates, Rittersport and Moser Rot, and two American chocolates, Ghirardelli and Darf. They all got 8 points, and I was very surprised that Lindt didn't win, especially as my parents were so convinced that that's the best chocolate of all times. Well, interesting. So now, I promised you to let you know what chocolate is my favorite chocolate and what kind of chocolate I buy the most. I have to say that I'm not a big fan of Darf. It's not a bad chocolate, it's, just not my favorite. And then when it comes to Ghirardelli, I think it tastes very similar to Moser Rot. And looking at the price tags, I would always buy Moser Rot. But still, after trying all the American chocolates and whatever I could find, the favorite of all times for me is still Rittersport, followed by Lindt. So whenever I see those two on sale, I just buy a lot. And when I mean a lot, I basically buy the whole stock. So I'm sorry if you come after me, it's gonna be gone. I apologize for that. Anyways, now since I shared what is my favorite chocolate, I would love to hear what is yours. You could leave me a comment, and I'm also happy to try any other American chocolate you could recommend to me. Thanks for watching and auf Wiedersehen.
1, 2, guten Tag. Hier sind die Deutschen. Die probieren eine Schokolade.